we are just going to really quickly go into that spectator mode.
Yeah, let's get it started.
And we'll just look at it. And let's actually start on board with John. Reason being, John, he was on Team Vanquish along with Fizzer, placing first at Dallas. And doing a fantastic job over there. So we're going to start off with him and see what he's going to do. Rocking that sub, looking like he's taking a little aggressive spot here. Over for C, possibly going to try to put pressure on that C flag.
Huge kill going down right there. Very beautiful, as you see.
Ooh,
lock
nice.
down the AB Dom. Great piece right there. Now 2 on that streak, building it up, trying to build that specialist. As you see, locking him in on C right now. Look at that. Oh, I think he did pick up element right there. But
unfortunately gets taken out right there. And let's hop on board with Complex. Currently 3-0 with that one capture. We're seeing A currently being contested by Meta Black as they are able to neutralize it. We're going to see Complex going into action to recapture that as well. And notice they have a beautiful control over that B flag as well. We see Flawless. He's going to be in the back with that AR looking over the B flag.
Definitely. Still locking down that AB. Got a 6-point lead right here for Denial.
Nice.
Keeping it strong. Great AR kill right there, but sat down. Playing it pretty aggressive. That's what I like to see, though, especially from Denial. That's what you need to do, though. Keep the pressure on with that AB cap. If you let him get on B and start coming back, you want to have a big lead moving into the second round here, especially on this map since it's so symmetrical. You want to lock it down, and it's a lot... I don't know, I feel it's easier to lock down than a map like Freight. Freight, it can be a lot more chaotic, but if you've got that AB lockdown, you can hold it a lot, I think just at least somewhat easier. Fizz getting taken up top, falling back in on John here. Great long-range kill with that MTAR.
And Flawless on your screen now as we see B is currently in control. The CV split is taken over by Meta Black as we're going to see Denial going into action and try to recover it. Flawless, he's going to go ahead and flank around for that C flag to apply the pressure. Maybe have an AC split for the time being to force Meta to go back to try and capture the C flag again, giving them time to capture the B. But of course, they're going to go ahead and ditch that as they feel they're in control. And they are, in fact, so as they are able to get the AB split once again. Fantastic work.
Recapping that B, as you saw, it was 1-on-1. A and C. B was up in the mix. Contested there for a second again, but keeping that defensive play that we like to see from Denial. Oh, but look at that. Swung all the way back around to A. They're going to lose that to a neutral position here for the A, or excuse me, for a B cap as well as C, but they're going to need to hop on. Meta's going to have to hop on A here if they want to start coming back on this. They're down by 10 points right now. You know, if you have a 2-cap and A-B situation where they have 1, you're only going to be going up 12 points coming back to score per minute.
Correct.
So, you know, you really have to play it smart here. Otherwise, you're going to have to go into a 3-cap later on or go for some neutrals, and it gets a lot more risky. You got to play it smart going into it early.
Most definitely. To place off what you said in the beginning about how this map is symmetrical, you have to have that B flag. It is so incredibly important. Of course, on Freight, a little bit more chaotic, as we were saying. But if you're talking about maps like Strike Zone, you can really get any flag that you want, any 2 flag split, and you can be able to set up a nice spawn trap. However, on this map, with the flags being so spread apart, the B flag is so essential for any team to lock down. We're seeing the score so incredibly close. 49-44. Meta Black about to make a comeback as they have that AC split. They're not going to be able to maintain it, though, but we are going to see them trying to go for that B flag. Fizz, he needs to work his way around over for the A flag to apply the pressure. Yeah,
you know what? Meta's actually been doing a pretty good job holding the AC, considering how hard that is. You put 2 players on each side. It's extremely difficult to have that split when you have the CB or AB. A lot easier, but they actually maintained an AC split, came back on the score. Look at this. It's only a 3-point difference now from the 10, coming back, playing it strong. Denial definitely has been strong, though. I mean, we've seen them just in this recent 2K series went huge. They managed to take down Curse LV. They took down TK. They took down 2-0 Optic.
Wow.
So these guys, they're coming out strong, and they're feeling competitive. Now, that is online. Now we're in LAN, so we want to see how they're going. Both these teams, though, Meta as well as Denial, we're in the 3rd matchup, so they've gone through 2 teams already. Actually, I believe... yes, Denial went through a bye for the first one, and they took Phoenix 2-1. So now we're coming out, like I said, in the 3rd game. Coming in, though, once again, we are falling in with Denial, still falling in with Fizz. They got that CB cap, locking it down pretty smart.
Yeah, and, you know, talking about, you know, we did say it was online when they won that 2K, but mind you, they do have a team house. All of these players are in the same team house, so they have that chemistry just as they would on LAN events, and it's clearly paying off. We see the score rising for Team Denial, 74-65, nearing the last 20 seconds. They were able to recover C and B split once again, doing a fantastic job just keeping their composure and applying that pressure. Meta got really creative holding that C-A split, and they did for quite some time. but unfortunately for them, Denial made a comeback and was able to take over the C flag as well as the B flag as we are down to the last couple of seconds. Final score for this round, 82-69. Element is going to be leading so far by about, I would say, 11 points.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think that was 13. Yeah, that was 13.
13, okay, 13 points. My math is horrendous, mind you. You know what?
No problem, man.
We all can't be Albert Einstein when it comes to math. Seriously.
I feel ya.
But anyways, looking at it, some fantastic stuff coming in from Team Denial as well as Meta Black. Going to be interesting to see how they come in, switching up sides. Really, you know, it was quite interesting. Normally you see players hold down, whether that be wherever they spawn at, whether it be the C flag or the A flag. But these players were really switching it up, showing how much pressure they had. And it's so essential to do that. You have to apply pressure to the enemy flag. I'm a huge fan of that. And we saw some amazing work. Of course, we're going to pay some more attention to Meta Black going into the second domination.
Yeah, I got to say, that was pretty impressive. That flank that they did, I believe it was A-Dom that they switched over to. And then once, I mean, that was a beautiful flank. I don't know who actually picked that up, but once they did, Element actually went out really strong for Meta right there. He had 3 caps in that game, but once he got over there, they managed to lock it down pretty well. That being said, though, Denial came back and they managed to hold the positions down, and that's what it comes down to. But they came out with a 13-point lead.
But only 13 points. Only 13 points.
True.
That is definitely more manageable. You know, when we saw the Fear versus Team Imperfection, it was about a 47-point lead for Team Fear. This is only 13 points, so this is really basically nothing. Team Meta could possibly have a chance going into this second round. Of course, they need to control the tempo of the game. And we're going to go ahead and get back into the game, ladies and gentlemen, and see what's going to happen here. As, you know, Meta Black, you know, we're saying they're an amateur team, you know, but they did perform at UGC Niagara. And we're going to be jumping over to gameplay in about 5 seconds as we get into it. But they have attended a LAN event UGC Niagara, so can't sleep on them.
Yeah, no, they have some experience, but like I said, Denial, they have been impressing definitely lately, and coming out with this 10-point lead, they have not failed so far. Moving in on, let's follow. Are we going to follow in with Marcos on Meta?
Yep.
Let's do it. Coming out.
Marcos is that OBJ sub player. That's why I wanted to start off with him. Just interested to see how he's going to make that breakout with his teammates over here. B is going to be contested by Denial. He is going to get shut down. I believe that was a shotgun coming out.
Yeah, and we saw all of Meta team getting sat down. All 4 of them right there. Denial coming out strong, getting that CB cap and locking it down early. That's going to be pro right there. Shutting down John right there. I was just surprised. That was a long-range MTAR kill that he just picked up.
Yeah, you know, it's so amazing how these players can really control the kick on these MTARs. You know, MTAR has a high rate of kick, but they're able to control it quite efficiently and doing a fantastic job. Now, Marcos, just want to pay attention to him off that respawn. He has the MTAR out now, but he did pull out that shotgun, trying to get a little bit of revenge from that B shotgun kill that he had.
Oh, I'm sure. You can't be happy about that, especially with smokes down, dropping out some shotgun spray right off that B spawn or B dom. You can't be happy about getting sent down from that. Moving over deep on that C, and look at this, going again for that AC cap.
Wow.
Meta just coming out strong with that, but they are at a deficit, just trying to come back from the already 13-point deficit that they had from the first round.
Yeah, you know, 13 points, not a lot right now, but they are currently at a deficit, about 5 points, still workable. We're going to see what they're going to be able to do. Marcos, he's going to be camping it up on the C flag. He is suspecting Denial is going to be pushing forth and trying to take over that C flag to apply the pressure, and he's actually correct. We're going to see a player from Denial.
Map there.
There he goes.
Coming in and going for it. Marcos there. Ready to execute on it, just like you said, keeping that defensive play and locking it down, but he gave himself away on the radar.
But he gets it.
Exchange going down, locks down the kill. Marcos, he had the grenade, threw it out. You don't see that too much, but successful throwback right there. And they gain a 1-point advantage now in round 2. They still are at a deficit, but they're working their way back in the Dawn game. And you spoke with them at the beginning here. You said that they were strong Dom players, right?
Yeah, domination is Meta's game, as they told me, and it's showing right now. They currently have about a 4-point lead. They're trying to close that 13-point deficit that they had. AC split once again. I've never seen a team run that AC split so incredibly well. Bobby's, he's going to be back on that C flag, doing a fantastic job holding Denial down. You're going to see another player from Team Meta on that A flag. They are not even concerned about the B flag. And you know what's interesting about that? They're throwing off the spawns and keeping Denial on their toes, and they're doing a fantastic job at it.
Absolutely. That's what they're doing, is controlling the spawns, forcing them, and then their map knowledge of where they're going to spawn is key. And you see them time after time jumping on the objective but they're going into 2-on-1 engagement and getting sat down. You know, Denial might be able to pick one up, but the other one consistently is somehow getting the kill or just keeping them at a neutral. As you see, C-Flag is neutral right now. Now a 10-point difference in this one, so they are now a 3-point difference coming out. Really, this has been a strong game for them.
And they got the AC split once again. I mean, they just keep going for it. They are so incredible at doing this. Are they going to go for the triple cap on B? We're going to see. We're going to see Bobby's in the back doing what he does best. Marco's on that C flag. Where is Slay, though? Slay is going to be, actually, he's watching the A flag as well, which is going to be contested. The C flag now is going to be contested, so they're probably going to lose that, which means they are forced to take over B. No, excuse me. Slays is going to go ahead for that C, but now they're forced to go for B. Are they going to do it?
Yeah, they had a 2-on-1 right there. Finally got the 2-on-1 on top of Meta, Denial that is, so they were able to lock down the C, but look at this. They're already moving in on the B objective. Oh, but shut down on it!
He got it!
Jump shot! Oh my goodness, got the flag right there, and now the Denial boys hopping back on it, trying to secure B back.
Yeah, fantastic trade right there of that B flag as Denial was able to recoup really big. Still, the game could go either way. Meta leading by about 20 points at this point. They are currently down 13 points from the previous round, so they only have about a 4-point difference now. They're going to be going for B. If they get this, the game could be over. Denial could lose this, and this could be a big loss and a big win for Team Meta as we are going to be on board with Slay. Let's see what Slay's going to be doing, going for B.
It's a 9-point difference right now in favor of Meta, but it was 13 points for the first round, so they still do. Denial still does have a couple-point advantage, I believe.
Oh, but only 28 seconds remaining.
Yeah, this is coming close. We're going to have to... 30 seconds on the clock. As you see, B and C held down by Denial. They're trying to lock down these last points that they can. Coming back, closing that gap. 6-point difference now.
No. Wait, they got the AC split now. This could be possible. They're only down by 6 points. This is going to literally come down to the wire. I can't predict what's going to happen now. They currently have that AC split, which they are so known for.
Last couple points going to go on the point,
and there you
on
go.
The board here.
84 to 76. What's the point? One.
Don't have a pencil here, unfortunately.
That's actually only 8 points.
8 points, so that's not going to be enough.
Wow, only a 5-point difference between this match. What a fantastic finish and what a fantastic comeback from Denial. They were down. They were so incredibly close to losing that, but they made a comeback and they were able to close Meta out, showing Meta is so incredibly strong. Really an even matchup.
Absolutely. I mean, I was really surprised by Meta's strength on that AC.
Incredible. You don't see that. You
no,
just don't
not at
see
all.
that
Like
ever.
we were talking about earlier, Sovereign especially, it's such a symmetrical map. It's such a straight format where you have B in the middle. We were watching a lot of games earlier with strike zone domination, and I mean, that is such
a fast pace.
Yeah, that's fast pace, but even off the spawns, you're pretty much right next to each other. Exactly. At AC, you're going to go over to B.
Exactly.
It's a lot of variation, but we're going to go to commercial. We'll be back after this, guys. Stay tuned for Game 2. That's going to be some Octane Search and Destroy.